What is up, folks? Briston Gaming. We are back with another episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Weekly, the show where we'll help you figure out what mods are good for you. And this week, as you guys can see here, we have a cool week ahead of us. We're going to cover some really cool server-side weapon mods. But before we jump into that, I want to say thank you guys for all the support. And I really hope you guys had happy holidays. I know I had a really good Christmas, got to spend time with my son. My wife and I had a really good time together. Got a lot of really nice gifts from everybody. I got a lot of really nice gifts for everybody. My son and I both got new computers. My computer is in. It's going to take a little while to get set up, but hopefully in a couple weeks I can get back into doing better quality videos and do some playthroughs and stuff like that, which I'm really excited about. But now we're going to go ahead and jump into the mods. And the first mod is the BlunderBow by the cool folks over at Blueberry Farms. It is an awesome weapon. It is not exactly super early game. It's probably not something you're going to get until kind of mid, maybe day 20 or so, but it's just a neat weapon that does some decent damage, even with just, you know, little stone arrows. I'm going to unfreeze the AI and let you guys see. It shoots 6 arrows at once to do some pretty decent damage. We're going to go ahead and freeze the AI. And if we look, you see how many bolts are right there in that guy. We managed to pick up 3 out of the 6 that it shoots. And you can change up. You've got stone, iron, steel, flaming, and exploding. Not exactly a weapon you're going to make day 1, because if we look at... Oop, wrong button. I meant to hit tab. If we look out here at the BlunderBow, you unlock it with archery level 3, and this says, do not reload if you have less than 6 crossbow bolts, because it can cause some issues. But it unlocks with crafting on workbench with archery level 3, and you need bow, crossbow parts, duct tape, pipe shotgun, iron crossbow, spring. Some of these might be a little difficult to get. I know the bow, crossbow parts, unless you're scrapping them regularly, you're probably not going to have, you know, within the first maybe 10-15 days, just depending upon luck. But it's a cool mod. It's a nice little server side mod that does combine 2 fairly useless weapons and makes them, I say useless, but it does make them pretty nice. The basic crossbow is really not all that good. The compound crossbow, though, that's where it's at, man. You can be a stealth sniper from super far away, shooting explosive rounds at zombies and stuff. It's pretty fun. But with that, folks, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks, so this next mod is the Chimera Weapons by Wishbringer / Ryland B3, and it's a kind of a neat mod. These guns are kind of crazy. They're super easy to craft. First off, if we type in Chimera, and you see they're super easy to craft. Just 2 iron and 2 scrap polymers. And you see they have fire damage, electric damage, cripple, knockdown, radiation removal, and you can repair it with scrap iron. These are kind of OP weapons. I say kind of, but they're like very OP weapons. One shot's gonna take out a lot of stuff. And you know what? Let's spawn in. I don't know how to spell tourist. No. Yeah, they're called fat Hawaiians. I'm sorry, not tourists. But okay, so we have some of these guys here. Look at that. You get a horde of these guys chasing you. You can easily hold off a horde. These weapons are kind of overpowered, but they're fun weapons to play around with. Like, especially if you're not one of those who's really savvy about base building, or you just don't care about base building. All you want to do is just run around, loot, kill zombies and stuff. Like, my wife Lunabug loves this mod just because of that, because she gets to a point where she hates worrying about building a defensive horde base. She just wants a house that stores all of her crap, and then she goes out and about and she does her thing. Well, now with this, she can set Horde Night to be random. So from day 1 to day 14, she has no idea when Horde Night's going to happen. All she knows is as soon as she can, she crafts these things. She gets as much ammo as she can, because these things can use the 44 or 9mm ammo. So, you know, you get some 9mm ammo. The 44 ammo is definitely OP, but being able to use like 7.62 and 44, again, you know, 9mm and 44, and then the different shotgun ammos, you know, as soon as you get a little bit of 9mm, you can have a pretty decent OP weapon that is going to let you just handle your business and have as much fun as you want in the game. And when Horde Night happens, my wife no longer has to worry about it because she can be out on the street like this and have, you know, a horde of these guys coming at her, and she just goes bloop bloop, stuns them pretty good, and then she just sits there and picks them off as she needs to. She loves it. It's a simple, fantastic little server side OP mod for her. But with that, folks, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks, so this next mod is the Chimera Ammo by Wishbringer Ralenby. Now, if you think the weapons are too OP, you want a little bit more gatekeeping on it, something that's a little bit more difficult to do, but you can still be super strong with them, that's where this comes into play. So the ammo is made the exact same way as regular ammo. You have the bullet tip, the gunpowder, the bullet casing. So you're not going to be making a ton of them day one right out the gate. It's going to take you time to build up to where you're getting these, because you're not going to find them in loot, or at least I've never found them in loot playing with this mod. I've never found the weapons or the ammo in loot, nor from the traders. It's literally just I've always made them. But it's fun to have this one, especially for me, because I can build these ammos for Horde Night specifically, because that's really when you're going to need them, or at least if you're, or you know, like a tier 5 POI, or you go into the wasteland or something. But they do the exact same thing as the previous version, but now the damage that they deal is based on weapon damage. So like you see the pistol, it's kind of taking a little bit to kill these guys because the pistol's not really all that strong. The AK is a little bit stronger, and we can swap, and it'll take them out a little bit quicker. See? So that's why I like this, because, you know, say early game, day 5, 10, whatever, whenever you start to get ammo production going really quickly, you can slot these into weapons, and then you can go clear high tier POIs, have different styles set up for Horde Nights. Like, I've used this mod and the other one with Horde Nights where I'm out in the street, man. I don't have a base. I'm just running around, like I said, what Luna likes to do. Just running around, shoot, run, shoot. And to me, like, that is so fun. One of my favorite types of Horde Nights is just doing a melee Horde Night with some steel knuckles, beer, and a few other items. And then just when zombies get close, punch them in the face and then run. So fun. Set them on fire, cut them, watch them bleed, burn, and die. It's so fun having a horde base like that, and Luna loves playing like that too, because it just, that action packness of it is just so fantastic. But with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks, so this next mod is the Lockpicking Additions and Other Small Things by Nightmare Moonpie, and this is just a simple little mod that technically kind of is a weapon, but it's really not. It's more of a tool. I like it just because it's kind of funny, but what it does is it's a pneumatic lockpick that uses lockpicks as ammo. See, an automatic snap gun which uses lockpicks to quickly open lock containers, consumes lockpicks to damage safes. It's not really a weapon because, like, trying to kill a zombie with it's gonna take forever. It's kind of neat. It's a very rare chance to spawn both in loot and from the traders, like the Crucible. So you might get lucky and find it really early, and you might not find it until like day 50 or more, like just random. But it's a cool mod because with stuff like this that's locked, just a few shots pops it open, and it's better than sitting here holding the button, doing the lockpick, and then waiting. Oh, it failed. Now I got to do it again. Oh, it failed again. And, you know, before you know it, you can go through 10, 15 lockpicks. No, this is simple. It took 5 to unlock that. And then look, if we try to sit here and shoot this guy, let it refresh. See? Not really a weapon for killing a zombie. And you're not going to, you know, super damage a door or anything with it. Just not going to happen. It's for stuff like this. That's why I like it. It's kind of niche, set in its own little thing. But this mod also adds in a somewhat rare chance to get locked versions of nightstands, cash registers, cupboards, and stuff like that. So you can get more additional loot and stuff like that and have more stuff to lockpick, which I think is kind of fun. You know, it's not quite the same level as like time charges and stuff, but it's still a fun mod. But with that, we're going to move on to a bonus mod. All right, folks. So this bonus mod is the Kombucha's Slay by Kombucha with help from Snufkin, Oak Raven, and Aramis. And it's just it's a funny little server side vehicle mod that I like the way it looks. It's based off the gyrocopter for handling purposes, but it also kind of handles like the 4x4. So if you're good at flying the gyrocopter, this should be an easy mod for you to use. And yes, these guys are going crazy, but that's because they're like hopped up. You know, Christmas is just over with. They're all kinds of juiced out. That's my head canon for why they look the way they do. But it's a fun little server side mod. I mean, a little server side vehicle mod. It's not every day you get to see little deer flying around like this. Come on, level out. I've been playing around a little bit more with the gyrocopter, so I've somewhat learned how to fly, but not like super duper great. But look at it, just kind of neat little vehicle mod. But that's it for the week, folks. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you had fun. If you liked the episode, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you aren't. But have fun, folks. Take it easy, and we will see you next time.